interesting map. I think we definitely could go all 3 maps, and then once we go to Vertigo, it could be anyone's game. It's going to be a hard one, but let's get it started on Ancient here. Map number 1. Keg, are you ready?
Oh, I'm absolutely ready here. I think if there's a good way to have a litmus test between either of these teams, it's going to start here. We've seen plenty of successes, and we've seen plenty of not-so-successes for both teams so far on this map, and what a better way to start it off. T-sided players always loving to start on B site. It is a full rush from Blue Otter.
Oh, I like this. This is a lot of aggression, a lot of confidence straight up, and Fluffy Mafia have to do a full retake now. No one was on site. Bomb's gonna get planted. Bezdaria trying to spam through the smoke, but nothing gonna connect just yet.
Nothing just yet, though, but through the smoke could potentially lead a stray bullet to the head of a player. Not quite, though. Safety's the name of the game as the smoke dissipates. Rain, set up, waiting for the high-low, assassination all throughout, though. Emily, the IGL, the first to fall, but the rest of Fluffy Mafia, they're set up and ready for this retake. They've already removed everybody in Blue Otter as soon as they pushed in.
That's almost a team ace there. That was a beautiful push in from Fluffy Mafia. I feel like everyone kind of descended onto the site at the same time, and Blue Otter kind of left to their own devices. At least Bunny was able to get 2 frags there, but it wasn't completely what they needed to do in the end.
I really like the protocols that Fluffy Mafia had set up because they had a plan in mind how they wanted to retake specifically pistol side for B. They had the high-low set up in the back. They had the roundabouts. They knew exactly where Blue Otter liked to set themselves up for the anti-retake. That is a really scary statement that Fluffy's starting off with. Blue Otter could have already been read like a book. They have to change things up.
Still flying out. The gun is going to connect with 1. Does get traded. Bezdaria, though. And Boredom. Oh, they are taking shelf control so quickly, and it's already a 2v2. Emily and Ellie left to their own devices, but the bomb is going to get planted. Scraff going to get coming in from CT. Beats the smoke. Is Ellie going to be able to catch this? Oh, a couple shots rain back and forth, but the headshot with MP9 is going to take it.
The util dump all over against Emily, and not long for this world. Oh, fantastic wide swing with an SMG to outfrag a rifle there is unbelievable. A good start for Scraft. That's exactly what you want, especially with losing so much eco in that second round in your buy-up.
It's doing really, really well so far. I'm really liking the retakes. It's just they're taking the space that Blue Otter aren't, and that's been shelf largely so far. No mid-aggression. Blue Otter's just been throwing everything at B, and now maybe we'll get a bit of a default back from them.
Yeah, but this would be a weird round to default considering the weapon difference. You have nothing but pistols.
Oh, Emily. Oh, okay, just
it's
gets
a fake.
away with.
This is such a good fake. Everyone on Blue Otter on B site are trying to lead this charge aggressively to B to distract the rest of Fluffy Mafia to avoid A site. But no, it doesn't work. One by one, they fall like bowling pins. It's Bunny. A generational talent to bring things back. At least take the 1v1 for the trade, but now, separated out, Blue Otter Karma. They'll have to reunite somehow, but there's a big foe in the way. It's gonna be Piggy.
You're going to have to move through mid with the bomb is going to be so dangerous. Yeah, Piggy's going to take that kill. Now, Ellie, the last one alive in cave. Not much space for her to go, but saving this weapon would be really, really lucrative for her. But not going to really hide, and looks like she's just peeking around, seeing if she can grab any easy kills. Maybe grab the bomb. I mean, 40 seconds left. Gonna have to be a run for it. That flash not gonna do much, but only alert the players of where she's at. Ooh. It's gonna be picking out from elbow. 3rd round for Fluffy Mafia, and it's been looking really, really well so far for them.
Yeah, I think a big thing, too, to consider for Fluffy is that even in a 3v1, they are not overextending. They are not chasing down these remaining players. They're not looking to take 1v1s. as a whole, as a core, I should say, Fluffy Mafia are playing as a team. And we're seeing that from Blue Otter too, but when they try to break up and go for these hero plays, we see a lot of individual 1v1s traded out.
They're playing them like a book. Now Blue Otter, full buy. Lots of utility thrown out at the beginning of this round. I really like this aggressive peek from Piggy Kiki. Oh, and she gets 2 from it, picking up an AK. Blue Otter is down to just Bunny and Emilite left in B ramp. They do have the bomb on their back, but there is one person they have to fight through, and it's Bezdaria. Oh, and that's not going to connect for Emilite. Bunny, the last one here. Smoke's coming out, trying to hold her. Does find the first kill. There's 4 left for her to find. Finds the second. Oh, so close with the third, but Sakura's going to clutch that up for Fluffy Gamers, and that's the 4th for them.
Oh, just always those moments of brilliance from Blue Otter. And we saw this way far back, I believe in Anubis most commonly, that Blue Otter, they'll have a struggling beginning a lot of the time, but once they go through that first tack, they look so much better after being reunited and like kind of retwined with the rest of the team.
I loved that confidence peak from Cave that Piggy Kiki did earlier. With 2 kills, they just kind of lined up for... I feel like Fluffy Mafia went into today ready to get these CT rounds started, and it's going pretty well. This is they didn't pick on CT. Blue Otter Karma picked T side to start on, and it's going to be a little rough if they're not able to grab a couple more rounds here.
No, you're completely right. And both these teams have chose to play into their strengths in the vetoes. Common map bans. This is Fluffy Mafia's map pick. Anubis will be Blue Otters. Both some of their strongest maps that we've seen through the entirety of this season. Just a matter now of which team can capitalize on the other and get that strength back. Oh, I like this potential play through the tunnels. Not going to be quite the rush that Bez had hoped to shut down. Mid though. Aggression pushes up. Definitely a big change of pace. Blue Otter starting things off very aggressively in the early rounds, but now they slow down.
Yeah, a lot of space taken for Blue Otter. Nothing that really connects to a site just yet, but having almost full mid control is really good for them. They do have a player. They have Boredom in-house that they're going to have to fight through if they want to do a mid split, but it looks like they're going to try their luck pushing it through Cave for just a little bit here.
Good slowdown. 4 rounds ahead though. Fluffy Mafia, keep in mind, Blue Otter, big change of pace on a broken buy. If this strat doesn't work, that could spell doom again for this T side for Blue Otter. They still have room to spare though. If there's a moment for a comeback, it needs to be now. You don't want to have that economy snowball out of the way once again. Fluffy Mafia, they're looking pretty dandy as it says. Just looking to set things up back on B. The smokes come down. Piggy Kiki's gonna hide away to avoid the anti-flash. Avoids the flash. The swing is out. Piggy's good for 1. Hides away. Cannot go much farther. Ellie takes a wealth of damage. Makes that now 2 left alive for Blue Otter. The crunch comes through, but there it is. Great work from Olia. Deny another facet of this retake. Great assassination once again. It leaves Fluffy Mafia running, but not for much longer. Fluffy Mafia once again to take these ones and win out.
Yeah, that was really good positioning from Olia to activate in the end as more the lurk player. She did get 1 kill with the MAC-10. That's going to be a bit more money, but I feel like she overpeaked. She overmoved for the lurk. Once you do make yourself known as the lurk, you have to be a little bit more careful. You can't just kind of shift walk and getting poked out by the player in CT, by Scraft. Just unfortunate consequences to your choices.
Well, Blue Otter, they tried defaulting a little bit and regrouped towards B for the Exact, but the last time we saw A, it was a 1v3, and the 1 had won. Scraft. It's a great molly in the beginning that's going to shut down the aggressive swinging play. Buys more time for the rest of Fluffy to rotate back over the pushes, back out through the smoke. She's able to escape. Sakura. Oh, can't push up even with the frag nade giving visibility. That's okay, though.
Oh my gosh!
Unbelievable! What a shutdown! And the pistol doesn't connect. Olia is the last one left. Maybe one. Maybe. No. This is looking like it could be a flawless round for Fluffy Mafia. A lot of damage taken in Soccer and Scrap, but again, not a single player has gone down. Boredom. Boredom. Jiggle peeking everything. There it is. Olia falls. 6-0 for Fluffy.
Can we talk about Boredom real quick? Because, holy, this is a player that I'm going to have my eye on probably for the rest of the season. We saw her playing. It was against a different team. I think they were playing FlyQuest in one of their first ever official matches, and she dropped like 26.
Yeah, Boredom is just a monster.
And she's also 16, by the way.
What are we doing with our lives? We're over here talking about,
We're
like, oh yeah,
casting
I'm a
Impact. What do you
90s
mean?
kid. I mean, true. But like, 16? Already showing this level of heroics is unbelievable here. And look at this. This is just a brawl throughout mid. And yet, there's only one survivor. A round that was, what, 30 seconds long. Bunny's the only survivor having to hide.
This has just been almost bullying for Fluffy Mafia. Just shutting down every single thing that Blue Otter has been trying to do. It just feels like they're getting this space and they're not acting on it. And sometimes it just feels like their shots aren't shooting as hard as Fluffy Mafia has been in these rounds. Everyone on Fluffy Mafia has been having a game and a half so far, and it's only the 7th round.
I mean, do you want to use a second tack at that point for Blue Otter? Okay. Bunny. Oh, Bunny's playing a very dangerous game.
She's trying to get what she can. I mean, if they do peek her 1 by 1, it could be a round win. Scrapped is really low, but Boredom on the lurk is going to take that down. See the smile on her face.
11
She's not
and
bored.
1, by the way.
11 and 1.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to find a way to shut down Boredom specifically.
They are just abusing Shelf every single time that they can, and they're not letting Blue Otter take control of any part of B site. Like, they can get on the site, they can get on there, but they won't be able to see anything B lane. They won't be able to see anything Cheetah. And even if they do, someone's coming from mid, and they will have a gun to your face. Like, it's just unfortunate so far. And now another tech timeout coming from Blue Otter. I think that's been a couple buy rounds in a row that they've just been shut down with AKs, and it's not going great for them so far.
Yeah, and I do like the strategy changes that Blue Otter are bringing out. They have the right idea in mind, but yeah, I mean, Apples, you said it right. Like, this has just been mechanically, Fluffy Mafia have had the better positioning and mechanical to read what Blue Otter wants to accomplish and shut it down. Every single attempt for a push outside of the pistol round has just met with huge opposition before it can really start.
So real. So real from you, Keg.
Oh, thank you. You're so real for that.
You're so real for that. And something else that Fluffy Mafia is kind of switching up that I like is that they're getting aggressive on Shelf some rounds. And it looks like now they're kind of giving it up to them, expecting Blue Otters to maybe have more limited resources. Maybe they're going a little bit crazy with pistols this time, but the slowdown is letting Blue Otter grab a bit more of map control than Fluffy Mafia may want.
Oh, but again,
Wow.
Piggy, a proper read. Crossfire set. Oh, that's one gone. Olia can't get the trade. It's Bezdaria there. We just keep on going. Same song and dance over and over for this T side. A great start for Blue Otter. Shut down immediately. No two players of Fluffy Mafia work alone. There's always a crossfire setup. And as the rounds keep going, Apples, they crunch together like a small huddle.
Yeah.
It's like they're a symbiotic unit.
Yeah. It's something what I'm seeing with Blue Otter that is just, oh, look at that. Oh no, you're going to get quadruple swung. Isolate the 1v1s, Bunny. That's going to be Boredom grabbing her 12th. But it's something that I feel like Blue Otter is doing that probably isn't the greatest is that they're kind of dry swinging mid. You saw that mid round They all went out there. There were 2 that swung, and they just were able to gun them down with the M4s right here. No flashes, no mollies, no nades. They just kind of tried their best to get in there, and it obviously didn't really work out. You have to have something to go into mid. You can't just walk in. It's a bit more of a dangerous war zone than that.
Oh my, look at this though. Turning mid quite literally into a war zone. Every possible piece of utility you could expect allows Fluffy Mafia to take this deep in control. We saw this round 2 from Blue Otter where they split push fake the B side. That didn't work out. This is a modified version where there is no fake. It's just a straight rush back in. Scrap was good to shut it down before. Always tries to run away, preserve their life. But Sakura does the opposite. Push up. Beautiful work. She finds 2 in the beginning through the smokes magically. Just knows the pre-fire response. And there's just no response. It's just pistols coming out from Blue Otter. Buddy, again, every round's the last one left.
Keg, did you see that Rain got a knife?
No, I didn't.
Did you see that Rain got a knife? That was Rain's first kill of the game.
No
and she
way.
just got a knife.
Surely we have a replay of that.
Surely we have a replay of that. That was the 3rd NA knife of the season, and we got to experience it together. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I saw it in my peripheral. I'm like, oh, there's like a weird thing in the middle of my screen. It's a knife. You don't see it. No way. So what's the response now? It's going to be another split push, attempting to take mid control, right? Oh, but the mollies everywhere. They're shutting down Blue Otter completely. They need to wait out the util dump and then push back in.
Yeah, Olia here to punish any push that he may think about doing. Boredom, though, is really, really close to Olia, trying to watch this mid-elbow smoke. I really like how silent Olia is being right now. Just waiting for more aggression from Fluffy Mafia, waiting to get peeked, but Util's raining out on B site. Bazdaria, 8 health to her name, trying to find someone's head, but it's just going to be Bunny finding her first.
Oh, I like the addition of the op now. A great W, a great way to bring this back. Bomb was not picked up until now. Really just perusing through Fluffy Mafia, forcing the util drain. But back to B we go. That's where one body's been lost. No, never mind. It looks like it was a fake encounter. They're rotating back over to A site. Scrapped is fallen. Sakura's by herself. This could be a good chance for Ellie to set something up for a potential 1v3, but we've seen this spot before. Sakura does it again. It's a double kill.
Yeah, now Bunny and Olia are going to have to fight backwards into A main, trying to pick up this weapon, and the molly's flying out from both teams. She finds another head. It's going to be one last there. Bunny. Oh, but Olia's on the flank. Boredom's left alone. The bomb is picked up, and I think they're running at A. They're going to assume that this site is free. Let's see if she's able to get this swing. Finds the first one, finds the second. That's double digits for Fluffy Mafia. A hard-fought battle for Blue Karma, but this has just been aim training for Boredom right now.
Oh, Apples, that was the first time we've seen Blue Otter have a body advantage this map.
Ouch.
Oh, I mean, I hate to say it, but it just felt like that round was perpetually unlucky for Blue Otter. From Sakura's double kill to Boredom's double kill at the very end, everything outside of those two moments was great mid-rounding from Blue Otter.
Yeah, and I guess their hero rifles are really hero rifling here. No, it is last chance for Blue Otter. They only have 2 more rounds to make something of this T side. The bomb does go down. Olia finds the first head, and now 4v5 retake on this B site. It's an all-out utility throwdown. Bones Craft forced off the site. Gonna have to take a pause. They do all have kits, but Ellie finding another head. It's gonna be huge, and them hiding down in B doors is gonna make it a bit harder to fall through, and I think Bunny may actually be not found here. There we go. It's Blue Otter taking the site, is able to lock out Fluffy Mafia early with those smokes and shut down their confidence plays.
I believe it's the Great Apples that said that ending the first half 2-10's not great territory.
Did I say that?
Well, something along those lines. It's like 3 is ouch, 2
Yeah.
is
Oh. 4 is.
and then what's 4?
I think my mic's cutting out on Discord, so you can't really hear it. But
Oh,
chat
I
can
heard
hear
the
it.
cat meow. What's 4? Meow. Oh, this is just a battle once again. Holy. The shutdown
Awesome.
potential that Boredom has here with the AWP in mid's going to be brutal, but luckily though, Rain does back off. Oh, backs off into heaven.
Big nade, not going to give Fluffy Mafia any viewage into the site. Only on stalking up ramp with the bomb. Soccer, the last one, kind of near here to answer quickly, hiding. Oh, leg. Leg found. He's throwing nade. Zari gonna double up with her, gets smoked out, and Oli just trying to plant this bomb, fakes it. Molly's gonna fly out. I don't know if this is a smart play, but she's gonna try and stalk her way through CT. The op's gonna shut her down, and that's the half. 11-1. We'll be right back.
Fluffy Mafia are playing like Blue Otter Karma owes them money. It is 1-11. Blue Otter Karma had just gained their first and only T-sided round on Fluffy Mafia's map pick, but they surely cannot let themselves defuse this early on. Apples, Fluffy Mafia, they're already on B.
They are already on B. Only had 2 players really even close to here. At least it's Olia, player that we've been watching for a while. Bomb gets planted for Fluffy Mafia. Let's see if the shots start. Something's got to start happening. Someone has to peek into someone, and it's going to be Peeky Kiki. Lee's going to grab one, but Ellie and Amelie are making their way through CT very quickly, and it's already down to a 2v3, but Boredom with the pistol. She's not going to get silenced, finds a third, and now a fourth. Oh my gosh, that is match point, or map point, excuse me.
21-2. Boredom, please. Anything but Boredom. Actually, you know what? Maybe Boredom is bored. Yeah, 21-2. I can do this in my sleep. The Fluffy Mafia are just looking incredible. And again, the individual skill, don't get me wrong, has been great from the team. But the way they're communicating and really working together in all instances of a round has been the most impressive thing to me.
Yeah, I agree. But I also feel like having Boredom is almost a cheat code. Yeah, sure. But Rain in Donut is going to get the first one down as the A site's going to get thrown into. Ellie is going to be a really force to be reckoned with. Bomb gets planted. Scrapped is left alone, only going to find one, but that's a clean retake for Blue Otter.
This was really good. A great round from Blue Otter. I think for the most part, after starting to see the rounds not really go their way, it was more so just prepping for the CT side. Looking good, having those crunch retakes, don't necessarily have to mid-round as much, and, you know, as we highlighted, the big struggle Blue Otter had was those executes. Much easier to have your enemy come to you rather than going to them.
Yeah, just a good crossfire from Donut there with Ellie. Doing very well for Blue Otter, and now unfortunate for Fluffy Aimers. They did get the bomb plant, but they're going to be forcing it into this round with Tech 9s and a Mac 10 on Boredom. Looks like just a full run onto this B site, but Blue Otter, they also have 3 people here, and a smoke has blocked their way. Fluffy Mafia is going to get into a bit of a standstill here for now.
Oh, but look at the util usage outside of that smoke. Fluffy Mafia are respecting the very first one. It's a perma smoke though. All the mollies have disappeared. The flash finds no impact. No real way for Blue Otter to confirm either. Comes through though. Only a single way to really go in other than contesting early on. It's Olia finding some early damage, but the molly goes away and the footsteps come in. Another great shutdown from Blue Otter. This could just be a CT-sided map. There's only one left now, and again, keep in mind the weaponry not as good for Fluffy Mafia. Piggy Kiki, not even finding one. A third round on the board now for Blue Otter. But we'll have to wait and see. Let's see if it continues on forwards, though. Blue Otter, they've been in a fantastic spot so far to get these early reads about where they think Fluffy Mafia could push into. And keep in mind, too, like, a lot of it is in this mid-rounding where all this utility is being thrown out essentially blind by Blue Otter. The fact that they are willing to wait it out, still double down on this utility usage in the hopes that they know where Fluffy Aimers will be, or Fluffy Mafia I should say will be, has been huge. Let's see though. Welcome back, Apples.
Glad I'm back.
Still, another read. Blue Otter, they're playing for the anti-flash. They're waiting for Fluffy Mafia to come on in. Ellie's in a good spot. They maybe get one, but she splashed out. It keeps going. Rain, another beautiful shutdown. Emily there to confirm. Rain for the third. That's good. That's great. Scrap falls. And now Fluffy Mafia are suffering the same fate as Blue Otter.
Slightly, but you can take a look at their money, at the weaponry that they're purchasing up this round. They are able to get a couple more frags than you could really expect a team to, just on pistols. So this round, that they have AKs, they have the utility, maybe they could just run. They just need one. They just need to run one scenario, one tech. What is going to be the thing that they can get off this map and move their way over to Anubis?
That's a really good point. Considering that Blue Otter are still playing so confidently on the CT side, they are working with the thinnest of margins possible to win this out. They need to multiply their rounds by 3.
Well, the flash is coming out. The spam coming down on Ellie, but it's Rain that's already up on shelf. That's going to help out Ellie. Got 4 kills. Now Kiki all alone. Is able to find one. Does get traded out very quickly. And unfortunately for Fluffy Mafia, it feels like they're just going into a meat grinder for their T rounds so far.
Surely now, Fluffy Mafia, they want to maintain this lead. At this point, maybe even start considering attack bots just to end this map.
Yeah, it's something that lets them pause, think, breathe. What are they doing that is not what we were doing when we were playing T-side? And now it's going to be a very, very aggressive mid push. And wow, that is now a very quickly 3v3. They're moving their way onto this A site. Utility throwing down, and Blue Otter trying to rotate through CT very quickly, coming in through Temple. Boredom is still alive, though. That's someone you have to be worried about.
Boredom has an AK, too. That's even scarier. Bunny, though, has been going toe-to-toe with Boredom for the majority of this match, but they missed each other! A complete evasion! Even turned around, smokes out, no! Jumping right to the bullets of Bunny. Another defuse from Blue Otter.
Maybe they're just both CT-sided teams.
Surely then we see the attack now, right?
Surely, right?
Surely.
Yeah.
Don't call me Shirley.
Okay, yeah.
You
And also, yes, I have. I have seen Airplane. We are the same age, Keg.
Like a movie from the old days, the 80s. Okay, Grandpa.
Jeez, man.
Okay, so no attack timeout yet from Fluffy Mafia. They still have a 6-point lead before we start considering overtime. And they have taken a decent amount of mid-control, but all the power positions, all the critical angles still held in Blue Otter's favor. Flashes out from Ellie. The response there, non-existent. Piggy does remove Bunny. That is a huge loss early on. Emily, though, still remains with the AWP. Bolia falls too. Those are 2 huge impact players completely removed.
Yeah, Yote's still thrown out onto this B site. Are they going to expect Ellie being this close to ramp? He's going to get flashed out. Heard the molly and is able to find one, not a second. Boredom's there with an AK. Now it's just all down to Emily with an op. AWP. Bomb is going to get planted. She has 4 targets she needs to shoot. 5 bullets to her name, and unfortunately, 1 does not land there. Boredom is going to end that 13-6 as Fluffy Mafia take the first map win.
Yeah, I really felt like the solution at the end there for Fluffy Mafia was to kind of disengage a little bit, play much more mechanically, really just turn brain off and not over-engineer your rounds and barrel in. You'll be set for map 3.
It's going to be hard because I'm assuming that they are going to be starting on CT side, and the Anubis is a bit more of a T-sided map. Having Fluffy Aimers starting on T side is going to be very dangerous with how T-sided this is, but let's get into it. It is time for Anubis. It's an ESL Impact special. Anubis.
Anubis, a new me. Let's see who can win it out. Already a split push. Well, it looks like a potentially one towards A side. Fluffy Mafia, as you said, starting off T side, does have the advantage early on with controlling a lot more of the map. Blue Otter, though, looking to take that extremity control, especially towards A side. Bunny, one of the 2 that are not doing so, though. They're having that mid-control, looking for any information on Fluffy Mafia's presence. Olia early on, though, great, well, opening pick, not for Olia's favor, though. But this is a strong start for Fluffy Mafia. They've been able to knock down a few critical components early on, but it just keeps on going. Sakura gets yet another one, and we haven't even seen a T-sided player approach the site. It's only now. B-side's the way to go for the plan.
Emily running into B main. Only the dualies to her name. She does have a bit of armor, but it's going to be hard. 3 players here that she has to find. I mean, 2 guns does usually mean a little bit more firepower, but against Fluffy Mafia. It's going to be hard, and Kiki is going to get her second of the round, pick at the dualies, and that's a nice start for Fluffy Mafia and a little bit more of a devastating one for Blue Otter.
Yeah, again, I'm really focusing on this first half for Blue Otter to see, okay, if they can get very early round advantage, really get the momentum going for them, they'll be fine for the rest of the game. But again, we've seen these components where they'll lose out the first 4 or 5 rounds, get themselves a tack timeout, and bring it back even on the CT side. It's going to come down to that mental factor. Mid, once again, a lot of players, 4 of them actually, from Blue Otter stacked up.
Ooh, Big Molly is going to force something here. Olia going to get caught in the crossfire, but a nice flash is going to let Ellie grab at least one, and it almost feels like a second here. Soccer goes down as well, 3v3, and those are 2 weapons picked up for Blue Otters. Holy, what a nade that was just thrown by Scrap. So
Hail
that's
Mary.
going to, yeah, a Hail Mary, and that's going to be, wow, the B site opened up for them.
At this moment, Blue Otter are down. It's gonna say by 2. Or 2-2, I should say. At least now the only remaining survivor, and even that's not long for this world. She falls, and Blue Otter, again, they're just not able to convert these rounds. They are getting more kills than they did back on Ancient, but the ball's yet to start rolling.
Okay, Mafia, I mean, this was a really good mid flash. If they were able to capitalize on that a little bit more, but it's just the nade, the utility that Fluffy Mafia have been able to expel on them, and it's literally only the 3rd round. They're taking a tack timeout. Maybe that's for Blue Otter. Maybe they're like, all right, guys, take a breath. Take a breath, guys. We got this.
Yeah.
We know what we're doing.
I'd be curious to know why Fluffy Mafia are taking their tack. I'm not too sure. I mean, their rounds have looked really good. I guess maybe the mid-rounding has been a little bit dicier with a lot of these picks, but for the most part, the early rounds of the execution post-plan itself have looked pretty good.
Scrap with 3 kills in the last round. Yeah, Fluffy Mafia have been a big force against Blue Otter Karma so far, and now with a full buy, Blue Otter have to play this next round like really, really smartly to be able to keep a hold of their guns and possibly even get a round win. I like that they're kind of giving mid up to Fluffy Mafia, putting more aggression, or I guess more people onto the sites. Still going back and forth. Rain holding onto E-Box, but Soccer is just too quick with it with the Gleal. Funny and only a backside. Oh, this util is like
what
lethal.
Is happening? There's just fire and brimstone everywhere you look. It's a good start for Boredom. The bomb goes down, and who can see a dang thing anywhere? Attempted retake from Blue Otter, but it looks like Blue Otter are going to go for the save.
Yeah. It feels like they're effectively locking themselves off of sites, moving back, letting Fluffy Mafia have the site, and then just not acting on a retake once 1 or 2 players get killed, which is not the best. I mean, they're letting the smokes, they're respecting the smokes that Fluffy Mafia are throwing out, and I feel like that's going to be their downfall if they don't change that.
I mean, I think that's the problem, though, is that Blue Otter this whole season, that has been their CT strat. They'll give up B-site, they'll lay down their smokes, they'll do what they need to do, then they go for a crunch retake, no matter what the odds are of winning the round.
What a cheeky kill from Boredom, too. I think she didn't even see her first. They were waiting to see her full body to be able to get a kill back on her. But Boredom's just too quick with it. That is a player that will be going far. This is how she's playing at 16.
Oh, yeah. Early nade down from Blue Otter, looking to find that stall against Fluffy Mafia wherever they can. The response from Fluffy Mafia has been to back away themselves. They've dropped the bomb completely. They're just looking and hunting for an opening pick.
Just trying to see where they can go, see what information they can gather. See if they can be like, all right, there's 3 people on this site. Let's go take mid a split. Daria. Oh, at least able to get traded out. Scraft here in E-Box trying to find someone's head. Does see the cross. It's going to give that information to her team that are outside of B main, but it looks like it's going to be a B hit. Only 2 players here left. Rest of Blue Otter have stayed on A site, expecting more of a mid push, but Olia is able to grab 1 in E-Box before she's traded out. Boredom with quick kills as well. And now Blue Otter are going to have to face the fact that they did not rotate quick enough.
Similar spot to last round. When 3 were left alive for Blue Otter, they ended up saving. 2v3, this is certainly winnable for Blue Otter. They don't have much utility outside of Ellie. They just have the smoke and flash set up and ready to go. 1 hiding inside the smoke gets Boredom. Always good for the cheeky kills. Oh, and there it is. That's 1.
Whoa!
Boredom, a double kill once again.
It's like she can process information so quickly in her head.
She's faster than all computers.
Really, that's how it feels. Like she can really just like, all right, I hear 1 person street, but I'm gonna get the person I feel like I'm bumping up against in here right now, and then just quick turns. Able to get that is so good, and able to kill them before they're able to give them the information to their teammates. Get the trade frags back, but now Emily is going to be on the op. We haven't really seen her have much of an op round yet, so maybe this round will be it.
Yeah, really the last time we saw the op come out was back on Ancient. It didn't really have a lot of impact. I felt like Fluffy Mafia, for the most part, would identify the op's presence and rotate off. What?
Why? The pre-fire is just there for Piki Kiki. Olia, though, and try and see if she can wrestle up any more players on this site. But it looks like they're just leaving a player A main. See if they can wait for a crunch as the bomb's going to make its way up E-Box.
Everyone else is holding lanes, waiting to see a potential flank to come through. Something we've yet to really see from CT side Blue Otter. Nade dump, all a fake once again. Fluffy Mafia selling for A site, looking to find these rotates. Emily has not moved, finds the shot. That scrap gone. Maybe a second. Piggy Kiki does it again. A dynamic duo of destructive death. Unbelievable for B. There's 2 left alive again for Blue Otter. The caravan their way to B, and they're going to up for the save once again.
Yeah, and I don't even think Fluffy Mafia is picking up an op. I don't think we've seen an opper on their team yet. If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I'm curious to know who their opera would be. Maybe Scraft?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe Daria?
I don't think so. I feel like they're... Maybe... I think Daria's IGLing them. It's either Daria or a Scraft that's IGL. Obviously, Boredom is the rifler.
Oh yeah, let's get Boredom the op. She'll just click it twice as fast as everybody else.
Every kill if Boredom has an op is going to be a collat.
Just auto fire op.
No, that's cheats.
Oh.
That is a crazy kill from Piki Kiki.
Like, I think what happened was, I think maybe Ellie was seen for a few frames right before the smoke had gone down. That's truly unlucky.
Yeah, that's definitely possible. I think I've done that before once. It's something that you're like, oh, that just happened. My bad. Like, you're like,
oh, okay, sure.
Sorry, my bad.
This is where Blue Otter go for their timeout. This is normally where they like to make their turnarounds happen, especially on Anubis. 0-5 though. And this might be the round of the series. If Blue Otter have what looks like a somewhat broken buy, they reconvert this over. That'll be huge to get that economy going. But if they lose this buy up, I imagine the cycle's going to continue of these forced buys and the losing more rounds.
Yeah. You need at least 4 to be happy on your CT side. And even then, are you really happy with your CT side? But Buddy peeking E-Box, not even gonna find the player that's moved into A main. Scrap fighting the first. Ellie's down. Almost getting a second. This is just the lurks. She's just going and poking around A main, not even with the bomb. Trying to see what she could do. Olya gonna throw a smoke. Gonna slow him down just a bit.
Oh, Olya's scary. It's possible.
It's possible.
But through mid?
They're gone. They're gone already.
Oh, pistol elite got one. That's huge. There's only 2 left alive, though. Rain only has a deagle. Oh, the deagle doesn't connect. Double swing. Oh, hitting the legs. Unlucky, really. Olya was the last one alive to be the hero. 0-6.
Just not connecting for Blue Otter. They are going to be able to buy into this round. They are going to get the rifles, the utility, but Scraft with the inspection of the AK, looking at your skin, and just easy peasy headshots for them.
Oh, that's a nice skin.
But also, something that is to note is that Boredom isn't like dropping 20 kills right now. Everyone on Fluffy Mafia is contributing to this. Boredom is only leading the charge with a kill with 1.
Yeah, just so many heroic plays coming through, and connecting with Fluffy Mafia has been incredible. Fact of the matter too is that Boredom, it felt like Boredom did slow down a little bit when we saw her on T side back on Ancient. CT side Boredom was unbelievable. This is the stronger side for Blue Otter, at least throughout the maps. Molly comes through, and so does the smoke, creating a barricade between Rain and the others. It's just a matter of Olya breaking the seal here, unlocking the round, maybe, but through the smoke. Olya falls and leaves it down to 4 left.
Yeah, that's a very, very hard angle to swing through the smoke, but Rain is here.
Oh, Rain!
Almost finds 2. Is going to get traded out. Sakura is going to take E-box control. 1 player. It's Bunny. Back sight. See if she's able to do anything. Is going to get joined up by another player. Sakura is low. See if any headshots connected. No, it's not going to be it. Emily just waiting for the sight. Cross finds ahead. That's going to be her falling back. That's an op that you want to save. You don't want to get rid of quite yet.
No, it's the same spot too. Ellie, once again, less utility this time for a potential retake. 2 flashes available for these players. Really can't afford to go for a save, but Emily's the last one left. That's 1. They'll hunt them down.
Oh,
what a great swing from Sakura. That's the op gone.
Yeah, that is a very hard angle to swing, and even with an op with one of the most powerful weapons in the game, if you're going up against an AK, there's no telling what can happen. Sometimes it's gonna be a 1-tap.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, Blue Otter, they really need to find a response right now. Switch up the tempo, and there was the attempt. It was Rain. Rain wasn't able to do it. And Peaky shoots down Ellie. I mean, maybe Bunny, but no. It is just everywhere Fluffy Mafia goes, they go for the hard swing, and they know exactly where Blue Otter needs to be.
This is going very, very quickly for a T side. Blue Otter not able to really connect anything. And it feels like it's just either confidence or just not enough bodies on the sites that Fluffy Mafia are deciding to push onto. The confidence, the aim skill difference as well. Sakura does have an op picked up. I wonder who that's going to go to, or if she is the opper.
Sakura being the opper would be interesting.
Yeah.
Not who I would expect to be. We've seen Sakura go toe-to-toe with Boredom and Kiki with so many different kills.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, just pistols, right? There's not really a whole lot you can do, just any sort of eco damage.
Try and feed them just a bit. Boredom's always on the lurk, always on it. I mean, I feel like you can't even turn around and not see Boredom. She is always there. She will never leave you.
It's like a sleep paralysis demon. Actual like Baba Yaga type B. Holy.
Yeah.
All right,
Trades
well.
aren't happening as well for Blue Otter. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Blue Otter, they just look like they're caught off guard with every engagement. And they have the right ideas again. Like, I like their placements. This is a strong map for them. But it's in situations like this where we see Fluffy Mafia. They swing so far out that they can evade the crosshairs of Blue Otter. Funny. Fragnate out. Knowledge given. Scrapped is ready.
This timing is so...
Oh.
Oh,
Huge for Bunny.
That is huge. That is huge for Bunny. That's going to shut down the A site. That's going to make Fluffy Mafia try and get more aggressive, but Blue Otter is going to get more aggressive against them. Ellie with a nice kill, and now 3v5. Blue Otter do have the advantage, but are they going to be able to get the trades back that they need once the site gets taken?
This is unusually slow for Fluffy Mafia. Really taking their time. They did unlock mid with them elites falling. So that's an interesting start. Was not expecting the op to not win that fight. Boredom though, good for another. And slowly but surely this could be the meltdown against Blue Otter. What was a great advantageous round for them. Plenty of bodies to spare. Boredom's the last one left alive and nearly caught one out. Oh, that could have been unbelievable. It's Ellie. Now the chase is on. Boredom distracted with it. Ellie, 18 seconds left. Needs to get that bomb into the ground. The setup is there.
Oh.
And Blue Water finally get their first round.
Yeah, playing a little bit slower, a little bit more cautiously. And I feel like Fluffy Mafia slowed down a lot that round. Once that first frag was found by Bunny here in E-Box. Like, E-Box has been a very important spot for Fluffy Mafia, I'm sorry. Their names, they're both like 3-letter names, but we'll have to see.
No, remember, they're Foomph.
Foomph. Foomph.
We can't forget about our Foomphsers. Oh, Olia, what are you doing? This is wild, and it works! Piggy falls, wow. Olia gets traded. But Piggy Kiki's been such an important fragger in the server that her falling along with Boredom is gigantic for Blue Otter. Emily backs away, info gained, A site under siege, needs to hold off. But they don't know about the second prong of this attack. That second prong is gonna belong to Scraft. Sakura's good to remove Emily from the round. Ellie.
Oh, hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
That's not a wall?
That's not a wall. That is a human being, a human player. And that's also the A site taken for Fluffy Mafia. Bunny and Rain left alone. They're going to try and pinch. Rain finds the first. Is not able to find the second. Does get information for Bunny if she decides to go for this. Does have an AK to her name and a kit. Can take her time just a bit.
You have to double swing this.
They do have to double swing this. They both peek at the same time.
Oh,
First head found. Scrap the last one here. Does have a kit. Has to stick it. Scrap finds it. That's the 9th round.
11-4 for Scrap. Great performance so far. And maybe another attack coming out from Blue Otter. We saw 2 on the T side back on Ancient. And I don't know if we're going to see 2 dedicated for this first half either. Blue Otter might have to save everything they have for the second half, or they're out for the series.
So the aggressive things that they're doing, like Olia did, moving into canals really, really early, Rain peeking into E-Box, getting a kill, those 2 are really great. However, the Ellie smoke hangout that they did over in A main, unfortunately, I feel like that just kind of took away all the good that was happening for Blue Otter Karma. That turned the round. If they didn't kill Ellie there, if Ellie got that kill, that would have been a Blue Otter round. That just kind of made them escalate into the server, into the site. Yeesh. Into the site and was able to just take it all. And Scraft has just been a mental mind game warrior. Like, her game sense is a 10 right now.
Now, let me ask you something, right? Because you highlighted Olia just rushing down mid and finding the opening pick of the round was really good. Do you feel, professional analyst Apples, that Blue Otter are just playing too safe?
I don't think they're playing too safe. I feel like they're taking the right aggressive moves, but they're not doing it together. Like, I feel if Olia had a second person with her, that would have made a lot more impact. Like, maybe forget the A main player. Maybe just have both of them run down mid to see what they can do T-step, see what they can do canal, because then they can always retake A. A is a much easier site to retake than B. If they play off of it and they don't catch them and they're into the A site, they at least have all of canals, all of that space that they can use to throw their util in and then help fight the other players that are coming in from camera. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, I think so. So you think they're maybe spreading themselves too thin, like on CT side, and they're watching too many different angles?
Absolutely.
It's so weird, too, because it feels like that's a completely different strat from earlier in the season where they would be more willing to give up something like A site completely, and they would go for a massive retake crunch on B. And what I mean earlier in the season, like literally 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Also, literally last map, that's how they retake that first pistol round that they won.
Yeah.
On Ancient. Like, they all, like, paused and waited for everyone else to do the retakes, but now Bunny going out B main alone, no flash to help her, just trying to find someone's head, does get one, gonna fall back. Does get traded, see? They're just there at the ready. The numbers are with Fluffy Mafia right now. Ooh!
What a drop from Olia, unbelievable. That is the cat-type beat play. Sakura keeps going. Bezdaria having the impact of a lifetime this round, converting out B-side for their own. Leaves Ellie and Olia left. Not liking the weaponry that you have in your remaining arsenal. Ellie.
Trying to throw a lurk smoke out, but Olia is gonna have to activate first. Ellie grabbing one now, just all down to Sakura. 1v1, and she finds the head first. Double digits for Fluffy Mafia.
That was so close yet so far. And Blue Otter, they have these moments of brilliance where, again, they had the right ideas. They got the opening pick. It got traded out, unfortunately. And then the regroup afterwards towards the retake on B could have been great. But just so many bodies were lost while that bomb was being planted that it made things so much more difficult for Blue Otter than it needed to be.
I'm interested in seeing what Boredom's going to be doing with this off this round. Because it looked like she was jiggling back and forth. Oh, that's a nade of a lifetime. What a good counter nade. Kiki just understanding Olia doing this every round is going to get traded up by Emily. A lot of A main aggression, but this is good for Blue Otter, even though they are getting dropped. I like this aggression, this different placements that they're doing, and now a 3v3, they're hitting those shots so far.
Oh, Bunny's so close yet so far. 17 HP left, Sakura. B-side control. We've been seeing a lot more aggression from Blue Otter these last few rounds. Ellie could swing and maybe find one, but that would leave Emily in a 1v2 with 46 HP. Boredom still has that op. Down below in mid, waiting for the cross back over. Gives info for Fluffy Mafia. Hey, they're not over there. Plenty of nades, though. One was spotted. Scrapped. Going for the pre-fires. Haven't found much yet. Blocked out through the smokes. The jump through up on one. Emily and Ellie fall in unison. 11-1 once again. And holy, what a first half. We got to recover. We got to go to a break.
Bag it big, hop out the port. cook with us, we serve it when it's hot. Like a constellation, ain't wanna connect the dots. You can call me Dick and Jane, cause they can't take my spot. We must be hooked on a few, cause we've been so damn high. Ooh, yeah, we live at the top. We live at the top. Hey. Ooh, when we go, we take off. No race, we'll never stop. Give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double shifts, I work all night. Give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double that, gon' give me 9. I just lost my halo. Not like I ever had one. Harder than NFL. Tomorrow we will rise.
Moment of truth for Blue Otter. They've struggled in the first half so far, both maps, but there was the comeback back on Ancient, where on the CT side they gained a string of rounds to bring things back, at least a little bit. But Fluffy Mafia ultimately ended up winning map 1. 11-1 for map 2. Fluffy Mafia only need a few more rounds to bring things to a clean 2-0 for the day for the entirety of ESL Impact in every region today. Apples. Bez has already fallen and so has Ellie. A 4v4 to start things out. We're heading to A site.
Oh, but the quick rotates here. It's gonna make it a little difficult now that the smoke is up. Scrap just gonna try and hit a couple shots through it. Rest of the Blue Otters have made their way, but Olia is still back mid. This is good. I like the lurk that she's doing. Could catch them off guard. Scraft is here. Is gonna find Olia, shutting that down as quickly as she can. Now Bunny, Emily left in this 2v4 clutch. One in heaven, one A main. Bunny is able to find one. Left alone, only on her. They've already found her. She's found 2 so far. Let's see. Are these headshots gonna hit? But no, it's Piki Kiki able to find that in the end. And that's gonna be match and series point here for Fluffy Mafia.
It's gonna be tough for Blue Otter. You have no choice but the tack timeout and go for a force buy. You have 2 at your disposal. You might as well use them. Surely here you don't go for pistols. There's not really much of an eco you have to save up for. This should be the buy-up round. No tack used.
No tack used.
And
They are
pistols
done.
only.
They are
Pistols and
not
SMG.
feeling good about this server, I feel. They just want to get this going and see if they can use their confidence against them.
Okay. Early nades and mollies are out now. Piggy Kiki's in a wonderful spot. Not checked whatsoever. A spray down, buddy. A reversal. Gigantic.
That's a huge take on this A site. And now Fluffy Mafia are going to have to fight their way through through CT tons. 2 guns picked up for Fluffy from Fluffy Mafia. This is a great A site hold. Everyone is just excavated around. Sakura finds one, another head, but Bunny's going to find it first. Daria doing quick work now. Have made it a 2v2 for themselves. No kit on them. They have to stick this soon. I don't even think it's planted for them. Smoke goes down. Sakura gonna try and use the spray, but Bezdar is gonna be up close and personal. Emily's there. I don't think she can find the bomb. I think that's it. Blue Karma are gonna find a second round.
Unbelievable there. Emily, the sole survivor of the server. A second round on the board. This is their chance to bring it back. That's the spirit that they need. Smiles across the board for them. Now, you can buy up the economy now if you're Blue Otter. They won't be able to full buy, I don't believe. So they'll still have to be creative about how their economy works out here. But honestly, the change of pace, how fast they're willing to push in, the kind of screw it mentality that they have is what you need in a situation like this. They have to go hunting for picks.
Yeah, now the pistols. Oh, it's a deagle kill for Piggy Kiki that's going to entry this up. A Mac 10 picked from Blue Otter's hands. I have to think. Something here is fishy. Ellie going to grab at least one kill with the deagle. Their shots just going back and forth. This is a very, very scrappy fight in B main. Bunny and Rain going to pick it up. And it's all down to Scrap, left alone.
Rest of Fluffy Mafia have been overwhelmed on site. Keep in mind, though, 2-3v1 could still be winnable. You don't want to be too silly with this. Emily's discovered, but luckily, though, someone was watching behind. I hate this.
This is good.
I hate to say it, Apples. That cranberry. The cashew's fighting back.
Stop eating the cashews.
I did stop.
They're fighting back just like Blue Otter is right now.
They're blue ottering me. And they blew up.
Oh, okay, Keg. All right.
That's round number 3. One second.
It looks like Blue Otter are going to try their luck again over on this A site. Util getting thrown out. Full save from Fluffy Mafia. Only 2 flashes to their name. Could at least maybe get a kill or 2. Full head armor on Blue Karma, so it's going to be a little bit harder. Oh, unless you whip that spray. Ellie. A little bit hard. Let's grab that, and that's a Galil picked up from Fluffy Mafia. They're just holding, waiting for exits.
Yeah, silence everywhere now. Piggy's position's good, though, waiting for the rotate from B to A. No one will be there, but again, the distraction factor should be the majority of these CT players pushing outwards. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, good spray. It removes Piggy Kiki away. And this is just a save from Fluffy Mafia.
Soccer doesn't want to give up this Galil. That's going to be very lucrative into the next round. They're going to be able to at least get one more rifle for a different teammate. Please don't drop it. Oh, but her teammate picked it up. It's okay. Now, Olia's also down, but that's a lot of money made with the Mac 10 from Olia this round.
I mean, this has just been Blue Otter being second half warriors.
Yeah. What happened last time? They literally, Fluffy Mafia need one round to end the night. And now that they have the rifles, they have the utility, they also have a couple kits on them. I feel like the end may be near for them.
Well, the first map did end with Blue Otter only getting 6 rounds. You could see history being repeated, and you'd be right, the end would be near. Good flash and dash in. Olia good to remove at least one in the beginning. That's going to be Kiki gone. Everyone else on a move forced to back off. They're going to be waiting for the retake now that they're a body down.
They have the kits. They can just wait, let Blue Otter use all of their utility that they have. They only have a flash and molly to their name left. Just look at Fluffy Mafia. Look at the difference in their utility and their weaponry. They have some rifles when Olia only has a Mac 10. Scrap finds the first. Going into the site. Boredom finding another. Does get traded out. Rain is at the ready, but now they're just trying to get active. They want to get onto this site. But Olia with a 2K. Oh, does get taken down. All down to Bezdari. Is she able to finish this just here and now? The spam for the smoke comes through. Ellie's going to end it, and that's 5.
Even with the weapons advantage that we had seen, it was still unbelievably close. And we've seen that same exact spot earlier this season where the smoke would come down for the defuse on CT, and yet we've seen T-sided players miss that same exact spray that Ellie was able to achieve. That is good recognition, really good crosshair placement. I could have gone horribly wrong.
Now, Fluffy Mafia back down to pistols and a bit of utility. Looks like they're going to try and push their luck out A main. Lots of flashes. It's going to blind no one. Bunny, the only one here to answer for it, is Olia's making her way up mid. could get caught out. She does. Piggy Kiki with a nice 5-7 kill.
Bunny, good for one. Make that two. The spray downs are gigantic.
Feels like
Sakura.
we're playing this on 5 times speed right now.
Oh, Sakura with a revenge shot. Imagine another Deagle could have connected. Bomb goes down, yes, but Fluffy Mafia still have a body advantage. Make that twice over now. Emma leads the last one left. The longest Karma player. 1v2. 1v1. Sakura has no HP. The timing, the timing, the timing, the timing. There it is. Emily does it again.
I feel like everyone on this server needs to take a big, deep breath.
I mean, you
Because-
attack timeouts for a reason.
I feel like they're moving so quickly. They're not giving anyone space to think about their next move, which, I mean, it's working out for Blue Otter Karma right now. They're not letting Fluffy Mafia think about how they're going to retake it. Think about how they're going to be retaking. Think about how they're going to get the frags. They're going to get the kills. I'm sure if they just both paused in B main there, who would have gotten the shot?
That's
Who would
true.
have won that?
The nerves are starting to set in a little bit more, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's wait and see, though, who gets the opening pick here. This could determine the entire series. Bunny's hit with the frag nade. A potential 1v2. This double swing would be devastating. The shots, they've already begun. Bunny has 14 HP, and, well, Boredom's even well worse off. 5 left.
Now, okay, they are taking a break. They are taking a breather. They're thinking about how they're going to be taking this, and it looks like a lot of mid-aggression from Blue Otter, throwing a smoke towards camera, seeing if they can maybe make their way through Temple towards B to meet up with their team. That's over in B main. This is a nice crunch. Olia finding the first frag. That is Boredom down. Now a clean up 4v4. It's Daria though on site in dark. Finds the first, almost the second. Rain down to 6 health. Sakura has to help her team out. Her and Pikiki working, and now it's all down to range. Finds the first. Not able to find the second. That's Fluffy Mafia taking the second map. 13-6.
History repeats itself. 2 maps in a row, 2 attempted comebacks in the second half from Blue Otter, and a 13-6 both times for Fluffy Mafia. It's wild how it works, but these have been 2